Nathan.
Yeah, man.
I was saying, and literally something you're probably thinking, what on earth are we doing? But literally, we're in the office with you guys, and we want to welcome you to something we've happily called So what we're doing today, guys, well, what you're going to be seeing over a weekly period is every single week you're going to have us two giving you a little insight on how we trade, or what we've been doing here, I should say, and what evolves around ourselves to do with Rebirth, and what we can do for you at the same time. See, this episode, we're looking for it to come out every single Sunday. It's the case every Monday. We can't wait for the new week to start, and you'll see the reasons why we can't wait for the new week to start over these episodes. But literally, we're here, sitting at the desks. We want it to feel kind of just open to you guys, which is a case of being like, as if you guys were in the room with us, you know what I'm saying? What's me and Nathan's having conversations. Obviously, you know that we're a trading channel, so there's conversation in regards to trading as a whole. You may have some more informative, more technical sides of it, and just a natural general conversation that we have on a weekly and daily basis. Stuff that if you guys are looking to trade, what sort of things go within the trading industry, and like what evolves around it at the same time. So actually, we're getting straight into it.
So you guys may be looking at us and thinking, who are these guys? What are these guys about? And I say, that's the whole point of this video. We're going to bring you into our life of two traders. So let's answer that first question. Who are we? Who the fuck are we? Who the fuck are we? Let's keep it real. Who the fuck are we? Well, we go by the name of Rebirth Holding. My name is Nathan. This is Travis. You better be able to tell we are family members, we're cousins, and from there, obviously we share a lot of the same kind of dreams and aspirations. So that's the company that we're busy. So that's who we are. Rebirth Holdings, Nathan, and Travis. What we are is two traders. The trading world is sometimes a lot behind closed doors. So what we're going to show you is that traders are not only introverted individuals that are staying in their computers, in their bedrooms or their house, placing trades. There's also, regular guys just like yourself that enjoy trading, enjoy making money, but
all importantly,
you know what I'm saying, let's be real. We wouldn't be doing this if we didn't think we could make money, but at the same time, we want to share our passion for the charts.
Yeah.
Okay? So what kind of traders would you say we are? If anyone to ask us, what kind of traders are we?
in all fairness, I think we've gone through a few different phases of trading. Like we know a few different methods of trading. Obviously, we know the scalping, the daily, and the swing trading. When I first got started, I was in love with the charts. I was always wanting to be in the charts. To an extent where I can kind of do what at the time I was at university, so I couldn't be too in depth. But for myself, I was in there daily. I was in there executing at least 4 to 5 times a day. So I would have said myself at the time when I first got started as a day trader.
I think we're getting too far ahead.
You think so?
I think we're getting too far ahead.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think we need to really let them know that this trading world, we're in 2018 now. You're not gonna see me and Travis pulling out the newspaper on a Monday morning, waiting to find out what's going on in the world in terms of economics. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. No. We are technical traders. So break it down for them. Technical traders. What do we do? We've mentioned charts. How we love the charts. We are technical traders.
So yeah, guys. When we say technical trading, literally in hindsight, we're FOREX technical traders. So it does involve an analysis from one currency to another. So literally all we do is break down, keep it quite simple. If the price of a currency is going to go up, or if it's going to go down. Literally, obviously, as Nathan just said, we're not too involved in looking in all the newspapers or the tabloids, having to read stuff everywhere and kind of take those into consideration with regards to the price. Literally, it's just a case of looking at some charts and making an income, making a lifestyle from it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's a reason why we both do charts and both do trading. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's enjoyable. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely love it.
It's therapeutic. I've learned it for myself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, guy, I was a kid. You go straight to the PlayStation, bang FIFA, bang cards. Same sort of process. Something that you enjoy, which is like on a therapeutic basis for myself.
Trust me, mark my words. I've said this all week. Trading is going to be the new craze. When people are talking about their games, whether they're playing Fortnite, whether it's FIFA, eventually trading is going to be the thing. And we're in this early. Rebirth holders are going to be at the top.
Don't you think?
At the top.
Don't you think? Before I got into trading, it was just like trading just things like something too far-fetched, something that massive organisations do, nothing that individuals could do. It couldn't be seen as a sort of home-based and just easy-going accessibility. And I don't think it would be easy to access like that on a daily basis. So you can't have that stigma of, whoa, like, it ain't kind of thing like that at all.
Happening. Well, you probably have images of, 5 different screen setups, a man being there with his flask of coffee,
dashing papers here
in the market, crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you see. That's what you see. That corporate side of trading. You see the man in the white collar, bagging them on the phones. Let's keep it real from the movies. Shouting here, shouting there.
Wall Street, back from Wall Street. Love it.
It is a sick film. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it down to yourself and what it could do for you. What trading can do as a lifestyle. I always use the word lifestyle, not a job or a hobby, because it's more than just a hobby. You have to kind of treat it with the respect to get the respect from the charts. Yeah. So literally within this, what we're going to show you over the series, we want to just literally keep it simple with you guys. Literally, as I said, feel like you're in the room. We're going to go through several things. We're going to probably talk about different currencies and how they've happened, what's happened over the week. By the end of the week, and kind of give you guys a projection in regards to what we may see in the future for the currency pairs and that what we trade as well. You know what, Nate? You know what? Let's ask a question actually, because we could be sitting there and we've got no traders in the room. As I said, we wanted to be like, we wanted to be like you're in this room trading with us guys, having an insight on the market this week. Guys, have any of you press that button before to trade? Have you, any of you guys had an account where you placed a trade in your life? Literally, that's all we'd like to know. What we're going to do actually, guys, this is what we're going to be doing every single week, guys. So we're going to have a little question, a little poll stroke question. Okay?
That's a sick idea still.
So that's what I would like to do for you guys, because obviously you guys are in the room, we need your involvement.
Rebirth holders on Instagram, follow us.
You know what I'm saying? So literally, follow us, get involved. Rebirth Holdings on Instagram. I'm going to throw the poll up there. So if it's this afternoon, literally, obviously, most likely the day the video comes out, guys, we're going to ask the question on Instagram. This is the question for this week.
Yeah, man, game for man.
Have you ever traded before?
Are you a trade virgin or have you popped your cherry? Have you entered the markets? not just messed around. Have you entered the market? Let us know, man. Rebirth Holdings on Instagram. We'll put the poll up every day. I think that's a sick idea, Travis. So, yeah. Competition time.
So this is something that's going to be running over several weeks. At the moment, we're not sure what date it's going to be completed, but so that's one thing you need to come back and watch the next video to perhaps see when the actual final date is to get involved in the competition.
Yeah, it's going to be about mid-October.
That's correct. So, just letting you know what's up for grabs, guys. So we've actually got a competition where we're looking to trade, we're looking to give some of you guys a free 3-day FOREX course with ourselves at Rebirth FX.
You need to listen to what he said. You need to listen to what he said. He's giving you an opportunity to have a free 3-day course of how to trade the FOREX markets. Okay. Now, I don't know about you guys, do you research? You guys are going to get a free 3-day course with myself, Nathan, and Travis competition time.
That's it. So guys, literally, this is how you get involved in the competition, because I know what it sounds pretty damn good. Literally guys, the way you get involved is, one, if you find one of these, instructions are on there. So when I say find one of these, everyone likes money, right? Literally guys, fake note, I'm not gonna lie, it's a fake note, but on the back is that entry competition. You can also find the entry competition to the, you can also find the entry to the competition on our Instagram. So literally the way you need to get involved guys, simply subscribe to us firstly on YouTube, go to Instagram, give us a follow. So then you can also always keep yourself in tune in regards to, one, who actually won, and two, obviously paying interest in trading. That's what we're here for at the end of the day.
There you go. And step number 2, if you do find one of these, just take a snap of it on your phone or your Instagram and share it with your Instagram, and make sure you tag us in that as well. So that's step 1, step 2, and step number 3.
Literally guys, jump on the Instagram, find this post on our Instagram and simply tag 3 of your friends. So guys, subscribe, follow, take a screenshot of the post on our Instagram, put it on your story, find a note, put it on your story, and then simply guys, tag 3 friends on the Instagram post.
Yeah, and I personally believe this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, because you're not going to find traders like us around. So we're glad to have you guys to join us. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Yeah, man.
100%. And I think Travis has really got into why he got into trading, but quickly, that's what I love about trading. I feel like I can actually predict the future. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, to be a successful trader, you need to be able to correctly predict what's going to happen in terms of price action, in terms of how currencies are going to react to each other, what currency is going to be strengthening against its competitor, and which ones are going to be weakening against its competitor. And when you make those decisions right, and when you're tapped into the psychology of the market, that's when you're successful. So that's what I really love about trading. I'm really, you know, advancing my skills in psychology, in discipline, and in consistency. But more important, I really feel like, I feel like I'm in control of my own world, because I'll make predictions, and worldwide predictions. Let's think about it. Money makes the world go around.
I don't know how many times we say that, but literally, let's keep it real. We're here to talk real shit. Money makes the world go round, if you like it or not. It can help in a lot of different things, but it's just a necessity. It's a case where you want it to feel like it's a necessity, but it's not something that's to be considered or worried about to take. You know what I'm saying? It's a case where you don't want it to kind of be a burden. It's just a necessity within your day to day. You know what I'm saying?
It's games. It's almost like a game to us.
Yeah.
Almost like a game to us. So this week has been a very entertaining innings. It's been such an entertaining week in the markets. To be fair, I'll be honest, the last 10 days has been amazing. Amazing. I don't know what's been happening in terms of what's happening. There's a lot of volatility happening right now, especially with the pairs that we follow.
Okay. So in hindsight as well, obviously we're going to kind of show you why certain aspects of trading, why we could perhaps have very good weeks, very bad weeks. When we say volatility, it means obviously a lot of liquidity. You know what I'm saying? All things like that. We'll also obviously dissect down into why I think certain things happen within the markets.
Yeah, man.
As we say, we do. Just going back to what Nathan said, trading is not difficult, but let's say trading is 20% actual technical and actual trading physically, 8% of psychology. It's all about your mind frame. Something that people just kind of look over it, but that's what you actually need within trading to do trading. You can't just teach. It's not like, I don't think it's like school, for instance. It's not a case where you have to just be literally one way, kind of learn the text, read it off, you get an A star. It doesn't work like that in trading. It's just like, over bring it back to a hobby or sport, rather than doing FIFA or being a fitness fanatic. It's just something that you build yourself better up through your emotions and your consistency. Exactly the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So
So yeah, many of you may not be, fully aware of the markets. Some of you may not be fully aware of what we're talking about a lot of the time. But if you stick with us, guys, over the months and years, you really be able to grow with us, and maybe also taking up trading yourself, you'll be able to develop alongside us, because at the moment we're about a year in. So I say we're relatively new to the market in terms of professional traders, but we really feel we're at a stage now where we can really start sharing with you guys and just sharing you our life, because this is our life now. We're traders. We're going to be traders for the rest of our life, and if you guys follow on the journey with us, you're going to see us build from the ground up. We're in our HQ right now, and you're going to see this is where we started, humble beginnings. We started, we've been in the bedrooms working, we've been in the living room working. Now we've got our own HQ. We invited you guys in, and we're going to show you the kind of graft that we do, but also show that we really enjoy life. We enjoy this training life. So let's get into let's talk about your week. How's your week been trading? Okay. How's your week been in the charts? So
to be fair, a week in the charts has been very, very good. It's been the case for myself this week. I've had, to be fair, compared to what I'm used to today, I've kind of had limited time to actually view the charts. I've had to be more precise and accurate with the charts. I remember more back when I first started, it was a case of, because I had so much time with the charts, you could probably get a bit tedious and actually just I wasn't really executing as well as I could, because I was just taking that time for granted. So for myself this week, it's been a case where I've had to get up in the morning quite early and usually execute my trades so I can continue the rest of my day in whatever enterprises I've been doing. So that's one thing as well. It gives me time to do my other things, but obviously trading is my core aspect that I still have to get in. So it's the consistency element for me today. The charts have been great. So literally, obviously every Sunday, we know prepared to do Sunday setups. You probably see that on our social media. That's where we kind of break down what we're expecting from looking at this week, comparing it to what we're going to expect next week. So obviously looking at this week, when I do my Sunday setups, let's talk about pair, for example. What do you want to go into? Should we go into one that we do collectively?
I was going to see how's your trading week been like. What's been your highlight pair, fam? What's going on?
I've got highlight pairs, but I've got multiple trades, you know what I'm saying? So I could talk for hours. Let's keep it real. So let's talk about my trade. I'm looking at Euro USD. I don't know if you do it or not, Nick. But looking at I just wanted to show you guys at the start of the week on Sunday. I looked at the charts and looked at how the price action against the dollar was happening. And looking at last week, the price of the euro against the dollar did go down. So I did see an indication on the charts that the price has shrunk and it's going to continue to decline, and obviously in regards to my bias. So from looking at certain elements on the chart, I knew that the euro against the dollar, the euro is going to lose some strength. So my expectation by the end of the week, which is today on Friday, overall the price would have gone down. In all fairness, it's keeping it simple. So obviously throughout the week, as charts do, they fluctuate. So they fluctuate like little squiggly lines to a certain point. So I was expecting it to go down. So obviously as it does, it kind of goes up, then goes down, and goes up, then goes down. Okay, so that's, we call it swing. So you make swings within the trade. And overall, Nate, it's been fantastic. So looking at the charts, I'm looking at a weekly time frame on my computer at the moment. And literally, just to show you what I'm talking about, guys, is literally this here. It's a very bullish week. So literally the week before last week, the price went up from, as you can see, around $1.14,500. It shot up to $1.16. So basically, as I said last week, guys, you can see here, price then continued to go up, and it pulled back down, and where the actual candle has formed at the bottom indicates that the price has gone down from that 116 from the week before, and as you can see there, it's kind of dropped to 116 and actually a few pips. So moving further into this week, from looking at that indication, certain candles give certain formations that give you more indications. That's just one sort of idea that helps us analyse the charts. So for me, looking at that candle formation, as you can see for this week, the price went down as expected. But once again, obviously for the Euro USD, it does have a lot of volatility, so there's a lot of trading opportunities throughout the week. So obviously for me, Nath, I've been trading this pair on the Mondays. I think I've continued it through to Tuesday, and I was also in the trade today on Euro USD. Literally, overall, my bias of obviously the pair going down in regards to its price actually happened, which is fantastic. But let me just show you what actually happened for myself today, guys. Okay? So literally, trading Euro USD, I'm expecting it to continue to the downside. Okay? So I'm not sure if you got it up as well there. So literally, I'm on the 1 hour time frame now. So for every candle I'm looking at, it indicates 1 hour on the chart, guys. So as you can see here, literally, I was literally around, what time was it today? About midday on Friday, which is today. I literally decided to place a trade to the downside. Okay, so as you can see, where the green started, everything to the downside will be cast as profit. Okay, so by the end of today's session, I did have a target zone here at for myself, 115,400. In all fairness, we're close to it. We're probably about 10 pips away from the target. But in hindsight, the markets do close on the weekend, so I took profit and walked away from that trade. So in hindsight, essentially, guys, as you can see, the price did go down. As I said, the golden swings and continues to the downside. So overall, on this one trade this afternoon, guys, something called pips is just up a certain percentage of a cent. For myself, it actually went down around, I'd say about 70 pips, guys. So in that one trade this afternoon, from about 12 till 3 o'clock, I ended the week very well on Euro USD with a 70 pip trade, getting some targets for myself on that one, Nathan. So pulls in. Obviously, there's other elements in trading that kind of give you extra confluences. So there's more volatility on certain days than others, and this is helped by perhaps economic data. So as Nathan's probably going to go into now, we did have something called non-farm payroll. It's a sort of economic data that comes out that kind of adds more traders to the market in hindsight. So when there's more traders, there's more movement in price action, there's more people selling the currency, but there's more people buying the currency. But with that indication, I did know today was going to be a very, very lucrative day. Just keep it real. Very, very lucrative day. It can be a bit, it can be a bit risky because things can get out of hand. You could literally spike to the upside, a bit of manipulation. But let's not go into all of that. In hindsight, my pair for the week went down in the euro, and that's what happened. So I'm very happy with that. I was saying, so literally, I was briefly mentioned non-farm payroll. Can you kind of break down ever so briefly why that was so important today? Obviously, being Friday for myself in that trade.
And on the first Friday of each month, there's a certain fundamental news release, which what I mean by fundamental is just economic data coming out for a particular country. Alright, and that can help us as traders really give a signal whether the price is going to be having volatility, movement, and we make profits when it's moving, when the price actually is moving. So non-farm payroll is a US data release, and it's talking about jobs in the market. Now, it doesn't take a genius to know that the more jobs in a current country, the better it is for their economic state, economic status. So that was today. So the general consensus is stay away from the markets if you're doing US pairs during non-farm payroll, just because it can lead to data spikes. The reason of this is because the market's always dealing with people buying and selling currencies. So when certain news releases come out, it can play with people's psychology, it can make people fearful and make them want to sell their current positions, or it can make people excited and they'll buy. Both of these emotions will affect the price. So that's why you kind of want to stay away from your non-farm payroll days, because your analysis could be bang on. You can say, okay, then you're expecting the price to go up or down, but this particular news release could just affect that for just that 1 or 2 or even 3 hours, which could lead to the stop losses being hit. That could lead to you losing money. So I'd say, would you say, Travis, it's more personal preference? I think professional traders will know exactly what to do, and they'll probably anticipate the spike, whether it's new traders will have their analysis bang on, but because they're not, you know, experienced in the market, a spike would definitely catch them by surprise. You know what I'm saying? Was you caught by? Was there any spikes today in your pairs in particular?
My pairs in particular, no, there wasn't. So for the euro, for the dollar, as I was talking about today, there was no surprises for myself personally within this chart. I know that in certain other chart as well, and certain other currencies, there were sudden spikes. Where, for example, actually also it depends on what sort of trader you are once again. If you're an individual that has a long-term sort of target, it may not affect you as you're not looking for those very small pips within a target. You may have a long swing or a long sort of big target over multiple days. But if you're within a trade and you're looking to execute and make money every single day or extract money from the market every single day, you can actually get wiped out and your trades could go literally pear-shaped if you're simply not taking this sort of data into consideration. So as Nathan said today, we had a lot of high volatility news with the employment data coming out in the US and also the unemployment rate as well.
What was it looking like?
So actually the non-farm payroll is actually expected to go up. So they was looking for more jobs in the month of August to obviously increase compared to the previous month, which it did. So it actually increased better than expected. So from when you see that the figures are better than they actually predicted, there's going to be a lot of volatility and a lot of strength for that one currency. So as you can imagine, the strength for the euro would have been fantastic. In regards to, correction, the strength for the dollar would have been fantastic against this pair that it's trading against, which is the euro. So obviously you always trade the first currency within a pair. So obviously I sold the euro as the euro was getting weak. Just to pick on employment data as well. The US also had unemployment data come out as well.
Oh, yeah.
They was expecting unemployment rates to actually decrease. It stayed the same. So to be fair, it all depends on if that market sees the employment rate as high already compared to previous months, previous years. So to be fair, it was better than the previous year. Even though month on month it was actually the same. Because obviously on a strategic long-term scale, I can imagine it was good for the US compared to this time last year, which would also help the strength of the currency as well.
So to be fair, that would lead me to think that, you know, there's probably going to be a stint of US strength next week based on these releases. But I do believe overall that we're going to be looking for a lot of weakness in the dollar as we go towards the end of the year. So you heard it here first, guys. We got some dollar strength next week. That's just my personal opinion, just based on the fundamentals. Fundamentals do help and give you clues, just like technical data does. So you heard it here first, guys. Pound weakness next week.
It's that time of the year as well. It's August, September. The markets do slow down. Currencies do get weaker after perhaps summer holidays. Obviously busy times in the year, Christmas and stuff like that. So we should have to see. Obviously what we're going to do, we're going to quickly look at, let's talk about those two currencies, the pound and the dollar.
Yeah, that leads me exactly onto the pound and the dollar. So, like I said, I do expect a little bit of dollar strength coming into the next week, but that won't be short-lived. That will be short-lived. I particularly trade GU. The last 5 days I've been concentrating on the two pairs, and I don't know about you, but I think that's directly enhanced my trading. I've been able to concentrate on the two pairs, and two pairs, I call them brother and sister, because identical brothers and sisters, Siamese twins, goddammit. When one moves, the other one's not far behind, so it's been excellent for me to be able to experience that. So let's talk about GU, shall we? So, in the GU market, the sellers have definitely been active. The sellers have been active from April 2018. So a lot of people have been selling the pound. Reasons why? Well, we'll probably talk about that in a lengthy video, but we can see that sellers have been active in the market since April, and from recent price action, what we've done, we've just spiked up. We've hit some resistance at 1.2750, and from there the buyers have started to get involved and managed to push the price up about about 200 pips to the upside. Now in trading terms, this is called a retracement, where the price momentarily goes against the current trend, and as a trader that I am, this signifies a great selling opportunity. Alright, so that's exactly what I did. I did this many times this week. I really took advantage of spikes to the upside, which were just moments that buyers took control, maybe just for a few hours. It's a great opportunity for sellers to get involved.
So I had the exact same thing that happened on Euro today. So once the non-farm payroll hour, which came at half on, I think, between 1 and 2, the price was shot down. But what we always like to say, vice versa, what goes down must come up, what goes up at some point must go down. So literally, for myself, I did have that overall target that I mentioned on Euro. Before I looked at exit that trade completely, I sold halfway through, took profit, expecting some sort of pullback and retracement. So what I did is allow the market to pull back to kind of recover some actual price from the currency, and I actually did re-enter about an hour later and caught the remaining pips. So I actually gained about 20 pips more by allowing the trade to kind of pull back and then execute again. So that's something where over time, I remember back in my first days, month 1, month 2, no chance. I wasn't confident enough to kind of take money out of the market. There's always a difference between having and being a good trader is obviously one, analysing your charts correctly, also know when to execute at the right time as well. Don't get those two things correctly. You could be the best analyst in the world, but you will never make money if you can't execute and enter the market at the right time.
So, talking about entries, I was like with the entries this week. So what I was looking for was the price to reach up and try and match last week's highs, and that's exactly what it did. So last week we had a high of 1.3004. So I remember Travis telling me about 2 months ago that during summer the price always stays around the 1.3 mark, and he was bang on, hit the nail on the head. The price has been stuck around the 1.3 mark for the last month, between 1.3 and 1.28. So you can see that this is a market, there's something called market cycles. Things repeat over years and years and years. So when you look back at price action, it kind of gives you clues of what's going to happen. So what happened this week was the price reached highs of last week. What I did, I bought, I sold and sold hard. We had 2 spikes that happened this week that were really profitable opportunities. So the first spike that happened was on, for the previous up, was this week on, so it was not this week, it was last week Thursday. So last week Thursday we seen a spike of 200 pips in 15 minutes. Those of you that do trade know that that is a lot of movement to happen in 15 minutes. So what happened today was a similar move. It happened again, guys. Price spiked up. It spiked about 150 pips today to the upside. Both GU and GJ did this around 10:30 this morning. Okay, so at the moment we've got a weekly hanging man candle, which does display a lot of bearish momentum going into next week, which kind of coincides with the rest of my technical analysis. I can see that we've retraced up and we've got more downside to come for next week. So that's kind of why we're saying that the US dollar will have weakness coming up, and I'll be there ready to put my shorts on, because I'm shorting GU and I'm shorting GJ all next week as it's looking like. Alright, so
So for myself, obviously Nathan Short in G, U and GJ. So that's 2 currency pairs he's looking at. For myself as well, I think how many pairs do you actually look at collectively?
Collectively, on most Sundays when we do Sunday setups, I'll be looking at around 3 to 5 pairs, and then from those 3 to 5 pairs, I will definitely rank my top 3 of ones to be watching throughout that week. What about yourself?
So yeah, for me, really, in all fairness, I look at about 4 currency pairs on a Sunday. So I do my Sunday setups for about 4 different currency pairs. Literally, what I do for 4 currency pairs, one, I'm comfortable with that amount. Don't want to do too much. I want to actually be able to know that chart in and out. And it's just a case of, I don't want to overwork myself, but I can also guarantee it and make the same sort of amount of pips as someone that perhaps look at 10. In hindsight, during the week, I'm probably actually physically trading 2, maybe 3 out of the 4 pairs. I look for the most that I've got the most opportunities within that week. That's just a conversation me and Nathan will kind of have on a Sunday. It is a Sunday, you know what I'm saying? So literally, we would sit here, write down the weekly closure on a few pairs, get a few opinions, as to what's going on and how we kind of journal. It's kind of like a journey. We kind of journal our whole aspects of trading, life, and actual work and actual chart analysis. It's always good to keep yourself plugged in.
I'll be interested to know what pairs you guys are trading right now, so drop a comment down at the bottom of what your pairs. Also drop a comment if you witnessed the 2 spikes that happened in the last 10 days. We'd love to know if anyone managed to capitalize on those spikes. I sure did. I'm proud to say that I did, you know what I'm saying? So let us know if you guys caught any spikes or anything else that you happened in the Forex market that you thought was quite entertaining.
So, as we said, this is episode 1. It's kind of generic. We're going to keep it open. We might surprise you a few weeks. We have a few special guests. You never know.
You just never know. You don't know what's in the
You never know.
Keep
it as that, okay? So, literally, guys, obviously, hear from me and Nathan. Anything else to say before we shoot off?
Guys, thanks for watching. Stay pippin'.
One thing I want to say, guys. Always
I'm
gassed right now, guys. I can't leave it yet. You know what I'm saying? But I always thought this can take you wherever you want it to take you. This can take you wherever you want it to take you. But one little thing I'm going to say, and it stuck in my head when we thought about it. One thing I've got to say is always think pips, not pounds.
It's good points though. It's really a good point because a lot of people, when they think about trading, they just think about, you know, earning huge amounts of money. They think about the luxury lifestyle. They think about the watches. They think about the yachts. Do you know what I'm saying? And like Travis just said, all of that is possible. It is possible. But before that, you have to really think in terms of pips and not pounds. So yeah, man, it was worth ruining the outro for us and letting motherfuckers know that this ain't about chasing money. It's about chasing the pips. That's what I said. Stay pippin'.